Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I am here with an FGO servant analysis video. I will be reacting to Bhima and Duryodhana, these two characters, the recent characters that have come out in FGO. I've already did my summoning video. If you have seen it, you'll know it was a complete disaster, but at least I got him. However, I have still not seen his servant demonstration, and the Noble Phantasm, the teaser we saw. But other than that, nothing else I've seen. I did get a glimpse of it while I was reacting to the newest Durga reveal, in the video. But that's not enough. I want to see more. So let's see. First I'll be reacting to Bhima, then Duryodhana, and then I'm going to go to the skills, the Noble Phantasm details, all that stuff, and talk about it, give my impressions, and let's see if she's an actual good servant or not, like an actual strong servant or not. Let's see. Like, most of the Indian servants are quite strong, so I feel like that will be also the case for Bhima as well. Let's see. All right, as always, the video links to all the original videos that I'm reacting to will be provided in the description box if you want to check them out. And yeah, let us begin then. So first, Bhima Lancer servant demonstration. Here we go. Whoa, wait, is that his weapon? Okay, that's great. Okay, so he's a buster character. All right. Damn, his weapon! I'm like, what? Like, obviously that thing beside the weapon. Oh wait, it's a. Oh, yeah, we've seen this. And I think his Noble Phantasm changes with the overcharge. Alright, there you go. Okay, so he's single target. Nice. Whoa! What the? Alright, he's using wind because he's the son of, I think the son of Vayu, yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Vayu is like wind, like the wind god, Vayu. Okay. Oh, he seems like, he gives me major Orion vibes in the character, oh my god, wow. Okay. Alright, the animations are crazy. I'm loving this. I'm so glad that I got him. He brings a tree and whacks the enemies with it. Okay. Oh! Here we go. Oh, yes! Okay. Okay, so another thing. He's story locked, isn't he? He's not a limited servant, so he can actually spook you. Obviously after completing the... Oh no, wait a minute. No, he's story locked. Is this... Okay, I'll talk about it later. Okay, so this is without the overcharge, as you see. Interesting. So with his overcharge, he hits more. That's interesting. Because there's another part to his attack with the overcharge. This is what do you call it? Like, thanks for the meal. Because this is Bhima. Bhima loves eating. Oh, whoa! Okay, this is cool. Yeah. Okay. Wait! Okay, I thought he was going to do the Kamehameha. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, his attacks. Oh, with the. Okay, that is cool. The effect, look at it, the effect. The spark. Oh, this is cool. Yup, he gives me major Orion vibes. You know that Orion has that attack as well, like where he does this. His attacks are intense, just like... Alright, wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I can't get over the spark. Like, that's a very cool effect that they have given him. Like, wow. Yeah. Oh. He's so over the top, and that is what Bhima is, obviously. So I just love that. Oh boy, this is amazing. Alright. Yeah, this one's cool with the dragon. This one's quite cool as well. Like, I love how the dragon just is there with him all the time. At first I thought that was like a, I don't know, like a decoration or something. Then I realized it's a dragon, a wind dragon. Like, obviously, like, because he's associated with wind. Okay. I actually hit the pity while summoning him. It's crazy. Never has that ever happened. Oh, I've heard this when he introduced himself while summoning him. He's like, oh, the first time I need to properly introduce myself. My brothers might be watching me. I'm Pandava, one of the Pandava brothers. The son of wind. Yeah, God Bhima. It's like, oh, you want to eat something? Yep. A lot of his lines are about food because he loves eating. Yeah, this is a really good dress. I love this dress. Okay, it's not because... he's like, it's easy to cook in this dress, that's why I wear it. Not because I'm royalty and stuff. Wow. Wait. Alright, so we've gotten another character who cooks in FGO. Emiya will actually appreciate it. Oh god. Alright, this one's cool. He's serious about it when he wears it. He's going to unleash his power. Even when you're hungry, I'm sorry I cannot make food immediately. Yeah. Alright. Oh. The best food need a lot of preparations. Yeah. Time, ingredients, power. Same with servants. You provided so much stuff to me, like I have to answer in kind. Don't worry. Even if there's something missing, I'm going to compensate it with power. That is also a chef and a soldier's speciality, or something like that, he says. Alright. Okay, that was cool. Yep. Alright, okay, like I said, I love how over the top he is, and that is how he's supposed to be. This is Bhima we are talking about. And so, okay, so first of all, the first, like, the Ascension where I was seeing him, at first I thought that was like a, I don't know, I thought that was like a decoration or something, like, you know, like beside his, then it started moving, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a dragon. So yeah, it's a wind dragon, I'm guessing, like, because of his association with Vayu. And yeah, so like I said, I love how, like, the attracting point of his character animations is how over the top it is. Like, there's like sections where he's like punching, and like he really reminds me of Orion, like a over the top version of Orion. Like Orion himself is over the top. However, he's like even more than that. Like a lot of his animations kind of reminded me of Orion's animations, like with the one where he like does this, like, you know, like just that one, like, you know, the punching attacks and everything, like, and obviously, like, you know, like he and Orion both have this very laid back personality, and also the, like, you know, they're both are big, strong, you know, like they're very similar. And yeah, so like he's constantly giving me, like, you know, like Orion vibes. And you can see like his noble phantasm differs when the overcharge is different. So if the overcharge is higher, then he hits more. Like the first section happens, and he goes to the second section. Interesting. And okay, so the animations that I really loved is, like, I feel like all the animations were really good. I cannot really pick any one of them because all of them were equally good. I don't have any particular favorite, like, oh, this one's better than the other. I loved every one of them. Like, each and every one of them were like, if I had to pick, I'd pick that one where he actually does this and then attacks. And then there was also that one where he attacks, punches, but at the same time the dragon also kind of comes beside him and they punch together with the little wind gust. Like, that was really cool. And yeah, now here's the thing. I think I've asked this question multiple times, and all the time I forget. So he's a story lock servant. I always mix up, like, so story lock servants, if you complete the story, like, you know, like, I'm guessing ordeal call in this situation, can they spook you? That's like something like I think I've asked this question before as well, and I just have forgotten. So, like, you know, like, can they spook you if you have completed that part of the story? Because obviously, unless and until you complete that part of the story, it'll be story locked. But then if you complete it, will these characters spook you in the other limited banners as well? That's my question. So yeah, that's something that I'm thinking. Like, let me know. Like I said, I think I've asked this question before as well, and you guys probably have commented, and I just forgot it again. But anyways, yeah, like, so there you go. That was Bhima, his attack servant, like, you know, demonstration, animation demonstration. Now I'm going to watch another video on Bhima, and this is shows the normal version and the overcharge version of his noble phantasm. Now I'm going to watch this. I think I've already seen it, but let me properly watch it and see what happens. All right, so here we go. Okay, so this is normal. Yeah, level 1 Bhima. Okay, normal attack, normal noble phantasm, no overcharge. Yes, 100%. There you go. Alright. Okay, so that's it. Alright. Overcharge 100%. Now this one is... Yep, increase the overcharge rate. Okay, let's see. 200% if this is, I'm guessing? Let's see. 200%. Alright. Okay. First stage, second stage. I see. Okay, so it has two stages, so literally the attack doubles. So you'll be... Oh, that's it. Oh, so that is it. Oh, so there's no third stage. Okay, I see. So first stage and the second stage. So if you are able to overcharge him at least once, yeah, you'll be dealing, I think, like roughly double damage. That's kind of impressive, you know. Like, I don't think I've seen any character whose Noble Phantasm like doubles because of overcharge. Yeah, it, like, you get extra, like, you know, like stuff, extra buffs and stuff. But this is kind of cool because, you know, like it gives like an extended animation with like an extended hit. And it's, I'm guessing, kind of the amount of damage you deal is literally the double of the first one. So yeah, that's quite cool. Alright, so that was Bhima. Now I'm going to watch the servant analysis, the servant demonstration for Duryodhana. Okay, just a minute. Alright, yeah. Duryodhana. So, alright, so here we go. FGO Duryodhana demonstration. Okay. Oh, wait, is that the dive? Alright, those are dives. Die, aren't they? I think so. His voice. Oh, he's arts card. Okay. Oh, nice. I love how he does this. He does this. Attacks. Even while attacking. Oh my god, this. What the hell? What? Karna? What? Karna comes in? Oh my god, this reminds me of Jason's Noble Phantasm. That's cool. Alright. This music is quite kind of groovy. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh damn. Oh wow, Karna, nice. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. His attacks are quite innovative. I like it. It's very, I guess you could say, it's kind of unique. Oh! Yeah! Oh! Okay, I'm really liking his animation. Wait! Ashwatthama! I knew he was going to come. Because Karna's here, why not him? Yo, I don't know why, but I kind of like his animations a little bit more than Bhima's. Like, I don't know what it is, it's kind of unique. I'm kind of enjoying. Like, Bhima's over the top, however, his are unique. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I love this. One's just funny. It's like, Ashwatthama comes in. Okay, wow.
兄弟たちよ。おいおい、よかろう。
Oh wow. Yeah.
わし様の指揮が必要だ。同じ肉より
Ah,
は
shot on.
そして
Nice.
無敵の友たちよ。
Okay, that's cool. It differs. Like, you know, like in times. Like, sometimes it's Kana, sometimes it's
賢
Ashwatthama.
いやり方だ。
Wow.
強化す。行け。よし、カルマ。やってやる。
Oh wow.
華麗な動きであろう。この幸せ者が記念に死んでおれ。わし様が手を下すまでもない。
Okay. Okay, that's it.
許せ。わし様が強すぎたのだ。
Alright. That is it, guys. So, there you go. That was Duryodhana. And like I said, I think I kind of like his animations a little bit more than Bhima's. Like, Bhima's has over-the-top animations. However, his ones are kind of unique. Like, there's like, what do you call it? Like, variation to it. Even his Noble Phantasm has like Karna and what's his name? Ashwatthama popping up now and then. And he's like, you know, he's like kind of like Jason, like, you know, like a little bit where Jason's attacks kind of like the other characters also join him. However, obviously he himself fights, and sometimes Ashwatthama and what's his name, Karna joins him to fight as well. And yeah, like it's like I don't know what to say. Like it's his animation attacks are kind of unique. Like, it's not like the same thing. It differs, and you're like, oh wow, that's kind of cool, and that kind gives that kind of feeling. So yeah, like I really like it. Like it's great, and he's a AOE arts berserker, which is interesting. You know, like because you have Castoria, and I guess I do wonder if you can loop him with double Castoria. Who knows? We'll see. Like when I look at his skills, I'll probably understand. But yeah, there you go. That was Duryodhana. Oh, this was I really enjoyed it. Now, let me go to the servant. What do you call them? Servant Ascension arts, and then I'm going to go to the skills and the what do you call it? The Noble Phantasm details. And I'm curious to see like whether he's like these characters are strong or not. Like you know, based on the meta, if he'll be strong or not. So yeah. Alright, so the first character that I'll be looking at is Bhima. So the first Ascension art is this one. Okay, so this one obviously he's like wearing like that, like you know, like that dress, kind of like that Indian, like you know, like that thing with the hand. His hand is like metal. Is that metal? Yeah, with his like I wouldn't call it like it looks like a lance, but usually Bhima has like you know like a what do you call them, a mace kind of thing, like you know, like this big. So I guess that's why he became a lancer. I'm guessing. Like I kind of expected him to be a berserker, you know, because of his like you know like his strength and everything. Like I was never expecting Duryodhana to be a berserker. Like that's kind of I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like Duryodhana became a berserker and Bhima became a lancer. Like, I would have expected Bhima to be a berserker. Like, he's big, he's strong, he has a mace, you know, like a mace. So, I don't know, like, why, like, or maybe because he's related to Vayu, that, like, maybe that's, I don't know, but why would that make him a berserker? I don't know. Anyways, like, let's stop thinking about that. Let's talk about the, like, you know, like, the Ascension art. And yeah, like, he's, like, it's great. This one's really good, you know, like, obviously you can see, like, he has long hair, like that purple hair with Yeah, like with that I still don't, I think that's a lance, that's probably a lance, like with that lance kind of thing. And yeah, his dress is fluttering, it looks very cool. And yeah, like the Indian dress and all, perfect. So yeah, like I've seen this one before, however the next ones are kind of new to me, I've never seen them. All right, this one. Okay, I have to say, I think this one's probably the most favorite to me, my most favorite one. And I love how in the Ascension, like the summoning lines, the Ascension lines, he literally says like, "Oh, this is not because I'm like a royalty or something that I'm wearing this. I just wear this because it's easier to cook." He says that. He says that in his Ascension lines. And yeah, so like I said, this was my favorite out of the three Ascension arts. And I don't know why. Like I feel like the simplicity is the one that actually kind of, I don't know, makes me more attracted to this like this dress. Like it's so simple and it makes him look so, I guess you could say, very royal and smart and very, I don't know, like that type of thing. It gives him that vibe. But yeah, I like this dress quite a lot. And yeah, like it has like a blue and a white color, like theme going on. And you can see his lance has kind of upgraded a little bit. And yeah, he doesn't have the armor, like the metal, like hands anymore. He's like normal hands. Yeah. So yeah, this one's quite good. I like it quite a lot. Like my favorite one. The next one, this one, the third Ascension, this one's quite cool as well. However, like I think like a lot of people will probably prefer this than the second one, but it's just my preference that I like the second one more than the third one, because like it's like a like a plate of like like an armored, like like kind of like a armored like not costume, but like an armored dress that he has, like that. And he kind of, I guess like people compared him to Saint Seiya, which I can kind of see. Obviously, I haven't watched Saint Seiya, though I have seen the characters. Like Saint Seiya is too popular to not know them. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that in him. And like it's like full metal. Yeah. So like I said, I think a lot of people will prefer this one than the second one. But I don't know. I feel like the second one, at least to me, I kind of prefer the second one a little bit more than this one. But this one's quite cool as well. With the metal, like armor kind of thing going on. And yeah, and I'm realizing it now. His lance has a dragon with it, like the dragon kind of intertwining his lance. I can see it here. Okay, so that was the third Ascension. And the fourth Ascension is this one. And you can see he's eating, isn't he? Yeah, he's just sitting down and eating. And yeah, like Bhima is a character in like the Mahabharata who was the one who loved eating. And yeah, he ate a lot and he like loved eating. And it's like really, like I think like there's another thing, like if you guys know, like the Mahabharata in the end. Okay, I'm going to go in a little tangent here, but it's a very interesting thing. Like if I remember correct, in the end of Mahabharata, when like everything is over, they're going towards heaven. They started walking, and like it's like a journey, up the mountain kind of thing, where all of the Pandava brothers are going towards heaven, and they're like walking, and I think one after the other, all the Pandava brothers actually stop and they cannot move forward. They stop walking and they just like just get tired or get like or somehow gets injured. Something like stuff like this happens, and they have to stop their journey towards heaven. And I think like a dog was also following them, who was actually, I think, Yamaraja. I think so. It's been a while. Like the dog was actually Yamaraja in the end. A dog also is following them as well alongside their journey. And what I'm trying to say here is that all the Pandava brothers actually stop walking. Bhima also stops walking in the middle and couldn't go forward. Only one person was able to complete the journey. That person was Yudhishthir. Like I said before, if you've seen my previous video, I said how Yudhishthir reminds me of a ruler, because Yudhishthir was the only person who didn't lie, who was moral, who was morally correct, and like he was like a very like a saint type of person. He never lied. He only said half a lie in his life. And yeah, so he was able to complete the journey. And later on, like he's taken to heaven, and they're like like I think was it Yamaraja or was it Krishna who told him? I don't like. It's kind of hazy. Like someone like told him that, oh, since you've said half a lie in your life, like I'm going to show you what hell is like. You won't have to be there, but I'm going to show you. That's your punishment for the half lie that you told. And he takes them like him to hell and shows how all his like brothers are there kind of like like kind of suffering for the sins they have like done throughout their lives. And like the Kauravas were there as well, their wife, like, Draupadi was also there, like a lot of like like things. And I remember a lot of them like like I think they give him like explanations as to why they were suffering in hell. For Arjuna, I think it was jealousy and like against Karna, and like that was the sin he committed, and a lot of like things that he did. For Bhima, it was gluttony. Gluttony was one of the sins. That's why like I just remembered it when I saw him eating here. Gluttony was one of the sins, and also a few other things like where he like like where he was too like he's kind of, I remember them telling that he's very over, what do you call it, like gets over angered and kind of impulsive, that type of thing, and has done a lot of things in rage. So that was like the sin for Bhima. Nakula, Sahadeva, I don't remember them. I think one of them was quite like like I don't know, like very vain about himself or something. I remember. I don't remember about those two like sins. And yeah, and Draupadi, their wife, was because Draupadi, I think he said the sin of Draupadi was because even though she said that she loved all the brothers equally, she loved Arjuna a little bit more than any like all the other brothers. If you know, like Draupadi had five, like, and all the five brothers were her husband. And there's another story behind that as well, where like like I remember, like I think Arjuna was the one who won her hand in marriage, and Arjuna came to her mother, and Arjuna was like, "Mom, like look who I have brought." And her mom, the mom didn't look, and the mom was like, "Oh, like whatever you have brought, like share it with all of your brothers." And that's why Draupadi like had five husbands after that, like that whole thing happened. And that's why in the sin that Draupadi had, I think like they said in the end that she loved Arjuna a little bit more than all the others, even though she promised that she's going to love everyone equally. But because Arjuna was the one who had won her hand in marriage, so like that, I think that was her sin. And like the Kauravas and all of these like like things like they showed. And Yudhishthira was like, what would happen to my brothers? And I think in the end, like he said that they're actually like suffering for their sins. Later on, they'll like they'll like join you in heaven. So you're going to just go to heaven a little bit earlier. They'll do this like like that time. They'll do like like their thing for like whatever they've done. They've what's that word? They're going to suffer for their sins, and then they're going to join you in heaven as well. So it'll be a bit late, but you're going to heaven quicker than they are, because you were like a literal saint throughout your life. And something like that. I just like like I just went on a full tangent here because I remembered like there's so many stories of Mahabharata that are so interesting. And like the lie, that the half lie that Yudhishthir said was also like another story which has something to do with Ashwatthama, where like like I like it's a lot of stories. If I keep talking about it, this will be a very long video. But anyways, like seeing him eat kind of reminded me of that, where I got reminded that yeah, like they said that one of his sins was gluttony. Like he ate a lot, and by a lot means a lot, and something like that. It just made me reminded of that. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Okay, all right. Anyways, okay, so let's go to the skills now. The first skill is called Vasuki's Wonder Medicine. Alright, grants self-gut status for 1 time, 3 turns, alright. Charges on NP gauge, removes own debuffs. Again, whenever I see a skill which is like remove all debuffs, I'm like, thank God. Debuffs are annoying. Okay, so level 1 revives with... What? Wait a minute. 20. Wait, is this some... Is this like a mistake? Wait a minute. Let me go to Reddit. Just a minute. Oh, percent. Okay. I was like, what the hell 20 means? No. Applies gut to self 2000 to 3000 HP, one time 3 turns. Yeah, so I think this is like a little mistake here in the FGO fandom, where it's written 20, revives with 20, 21, 22. It's probably a little mistake they did here. Yeah, but in Reddit it's written that applies guts to self 2000 to 3000 HP, one time 3 turn, increases NP gauge for self 20 to 30% and remove debuffs. There you go. Yeah, that's the correct one. Alright, so NP generation is 30% at level 10, which is very good. You know, like it's going to help you, like, you know, if you get the append skill, it's going to help you to get instant 50% NP. Then just slap in like one of the CEs, I guess, to instantly use his Noble Phantasm. And remove some debuffs. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is a support skill. Okay, the second skill is called Lathi Khala. Lathi Khala. The translation is Lathi is stick and Khala is play. Like instead of sword play, like stick play. I guess you could translate it like that. You know, like Lathi Khala. Khala is play. Increases on Buster performance for 3 turns, increases on critical damage for 3 turns, gain critical stars. Alright, level 1 Buster increase 20% and level 10 is 30%. Okay, critical damage level 1 20%, level 10 30%. Critical stars at level 1 is 5 and level 10 is 15. Alright, so this is a purely offensive skill, you know, like Buster performance, critical damage. Nice. Like I said, she kind of reminds me of Orion. This kind of shows, like, you know, Buster crit kind of character he is. So alright, the cooldown is 6, maximum cooldown 6. Alright, the third Ascension, the third skill is called Hanuman Howling. Okay, EX Hanuman, obviously. I never thought about it. We never have gotten Hanuman. I would expect Hanuman to actually come in the future as a servant. Like, Hanuman seems like a character who would be perfect for FGO. I don't know. Like, but yeah, Hanuman Howling. Okay, EX. Increases on attack for 3 turns. Okay. Grants on attack activate buff. There you go, for 3 turns. Okay. So, increases on critical damage by 10% for 3 turns when attacking with quick cards. Oh. Increases on critical damage by 10% for 3 turns when attacking with quick cards. So, using quick cards, okay. Grants on self activate buff for 3 turns. It gains 5 crit stars when attacking with Buster cards. Oh, that's a very interesting skill. Okay, so increases, first of all, it increases attack at level 1 20%, at level 10 is 30%. Again, purely offensive. So second skill is pure offense. Third skill is also kind of offensive. And it does 2 things. On attack activate buff. If you use quick cards, it's going to increase your critical damage by 10% for 3 turns. If you use Buster card, it's going to gain critical stars when attacking. Okay, so interesting. So if you use Buster quick, something like that, it's going to give you 10 crit stars and then it's going to increase your crit damage by 10%. Like, okay, interesting. Wait, did we ever have a character who has this on attack activate buff for 2 cards? I don't think I've ever seen a character with 2 cards. Usually it's like 1, like Van Gogh has like quick card, what's his name? Himiko and Orion has like Buster card, like, you know, like that kind of thing, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen a character who has like 2 cards and 2 different, you know, like effects or for it. Alright, this is a very interesting attack. Skill. Okay, so, okay, let me just think about it. First skill is purely support, you know, like I'm going to keep that aside. It's going to clean your debuffs, charge your NP gauge and do all that stuff, gives you guts. So, now, the second one is the offensive one, which increases Buster performance, increases critical damage as well. So this already increases your critical damage and already gives you 15 crit stars. On top of that, if you use third one and use quick cards, it again increases your critical damage by 10% and grants on attack activate for Buster cards as well, gaining 5 crit stars. So, okay, that's so interesting. Like, so basically use the second skill, or no, first use the third skill. No, wait. Nah. Yeah, no, wait. Use third skill first, And then like if you have like three, like if you see that you have 3 quick cards, no wait, you won't be able to have 3 quick cards because, yeah, never mind. Okay, for example, you have 2 quick cards and 1 buster card, so you just use this skill first, chain 2 quick cards with buster cards, so it's going to give you like 20% increased critical damage and plus 5 critical stars for the next turn. Then the next turn you use the second ascension, second skill. So the already 20% increased critical damage, adds with the 30% extra critical damage in this skill, and it also gives you buster performance and gives you 15 more crit stars. So the 5 crit stars from before, so you get like instant 20 crit stars, and the extra critical stars that you have used while using a lot of crit stars, basically, like in a nutshell, you're going to get. And the thing is that since the third skill is going to stay there for 3 turns, you can layer it on top of it. Like you can what was that word? Put on one on top of the other, like that you can do, and it's going to increase the damage. Okay, interesting. So I feel like it'll be interesting to see how people use him and how people plays him, but I feel like he can actually be quite strong. And this is just his own capability. If you include, I don't know, like some like support characters like Skadi or Koyanskaya, I think you can do even. I think Skadi is better here. No, wait, Koyanskaya is better here because he has Burst and Noble Phantasm. Yeah, so if you have like Koyanskaya with him and it's going to increase his buster damage even more, and you can deal like immense damage. I feel like, I don't know. Like, okay, now let's look at his Noble Phantasm. It's called Maruti Vayuputra. The son of wind has arrived. Yeah, Vayuputra literally means the son of wind. Like Vayu is wind, Putra is sun. So, okay, increases on. Okay, this is an interesting one because it has 2 stages. All right, normal effect is increased on critical damage by 50% for 3 turns. What the hell? This even increases the critical damage even more. Wow, so you're getting like, if you use the second and the third skill and this Noble Phantasm, you're literally getting like 100% critical damage extra. That's crazy, actually. And again, 3 turns only. This activates first. Alright, removes 1 enemy's buffs. Oh, what? It removes 1 enemy's buffs. So if an enemy has like guts or like invincible, it's just going to remove it. Oh my god. What the hell? That's actually kind of broken, I feel like. Like, just imagine, like, it's like, enemy is like, I have invincible on me, and you just use his Noble Phantasm, bam, it's gone. Like, oh my god, alright, that's crazy. Okay, at level 1, NP damage at 600%, and level 5 is 1000%. Now, Overcharge effect further deals additional damage. So, at charge 100%, obviously additional damage is 0%. At 200%, additional damage is 200%. And we get that extra extended animation. And then in 300, 400, and 500% overcharge, you can actually further the additional damage by 500%. That's actually crazy. Like, additional 500% damage. And he's single target. Buster on top of that. And not only that, immediately after using his Noble Phantasm, if you have like some other buster cards lined up which has like 100% crit rate, you will deal immense crit damage immediately after the Noble Phantasm, because you're going to get the extra critical damage from the skills, and then this also includes adds 50% more critical damage. So you're going to use do 100% extra crit damage to the enemy just after using his Noble Phantasm. Like, imagine, just imagine this scenario. The enemy has like invincible, or something like that, like evade or something like that, and you have like Bhima. So what you do is you use the second and the third skill to increase his critical damage by roughly like 50% or something like that, and then you use the Noble Phantasm, overcharging it to 500%. Like, I don't know, like maybe like use Himiko or something to do overcharge and stuff like that. Maybe you do something like that, and then you chain together with it like a buster card which has like 100% crit rate. So like Buster, like Noble Phantasm, then Buster card which has 100% crit damage. Like immense damage, like 500% overcharge is going to do 500% extra damage on itself, and then you have literally have like a critical damage Buster card just lined up after that, which is going to cause 100% extra crit damage because of the skills and the Noble Phantasm. Okay, I feel like he's actually, like, as a single target character, he's actually very strong. Let me know. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, wait, I forgot to read the passive skills. Passive skill, magic resistance C, increase on debuff resistance by 15%. Oh, that's a lot, 15%. Is it? Is it a lot? I'm not really sure. Divinity B, increase on damage by 175. Naga's Poisonous Fang A, grants self-poison debuff immunity, so he doesn't get poisoned. Oh, wow. Alright. That was Bhima. In my opinion, I think he's very strong. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I can call him broken, but he's definitely like almost broken or something like that. Like quite strong. I feel like if you can properly use him. Okay. Wow, that was actually very interesting. Like he seems like a solid servant. And yeah. Now the next character is Duryodhana, and I'm going to look at his Ascension arts first. So this is the first one, the first Ascension art, and you can see, yeah, this is like a wolf behind him, and he has the that I don't know what that is. What is that? Like a stick kind of thing? And you know, like he has like the dhoti, like that kind of, like, you know, like the dress that he's wearing. Oh, that's so good. And yeah, like I can't believe how, like, you know, what can I say? How much he looks like and gives the vibes of Hector. Like he, like, I look at his face and I'm like, oh, that's Hector. You know, that whole vibe, and that goofy uncle vibe, and especially that little beard also, like, you know, kind of heightens that. Like, you know, let's just look at his beard. Okay, yeah, and he's just there, you know, like just standing like this, and I was looking at his animations, and he always does this, which is even while fighting, he's like, ugh. Oh boy, like, yeah, it's great, and I really liked his animations as well, and the dress, obviously, you can, like I said, like it's like a dhoti kind of thing with the, you know, like the shawl and everything, and yeah, damn, his hands are so muscular. And the purple hair, yeah, like that's the first Ascension art. Now the next one, this one I haven't seen. From here onwards, I haven't seen this one. Oh, he's wearing the armor, and he's kind of like, you know, like his dress is kind of still the same. He just donned the armor, and you know, like the shawl and everything is still there. The dhoti is kind of like, you know, kind of like put together properly. And yeah, nothing much has changed in this one. He just has the armor, the shiny armor, as you can see. And hey, wait a minute, is this? No, I don't think so. Is it? Is this Karna's armor? It looks like it probably. No, I doubt that is Karna's armor, because yeah, like Karna, like obviously, like I guess he did kind of give up his armor later on, Karna, in exchange for the. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. It does look. I'm not really sure. Anyways, yeah. So there you go. That is the second Ascension, and the third Ascension is this one. And oh, this one's cool. I really like this one. Ah, yeah, this one's cool. Like I love how his weapon is kind of also burning here, and he's like wearing like a proper, like, you know, like a Punjabi, yeah, I think, and like, you know, like probably has his dhoti inside, dhoti Punjabi, yeah. Like, oh, he looks so good here. Yeah, this is great. And I can see like he's like done his hair as well. You can see he has combed his hair and is like properly. Oh yeah, this was good. This is probably my favorite one out of the three. And the fourth Ascension is this one, where I don't know what he's doing. He's just, yeah, okay. And he's just sitting there, and yeah, like, oh wow, this is great. Oh, there you go. It's the dice. I was wondering, like, is he like using the dice? Yeah, it's the dice. Like, the dice, like, for the game, like in Mahabharata. Like, he has the dice in his hand. Those two dice. Okay, yeah, and oh, I was like, why is he doing this? Oh, so he's catching the dice like this. Okay, okay, I see, I see. All right, there you go. And that was the fourth ascension. Now, let us go to the skills. Now, the first skill is called, I'm going to translate it. It still hasn't been translated. Let me check. Translate. The first one is called Hitowaru no Charisma, evil charisma. Okay. Evil charisma B. Okay, increases party's attack for 3 turns. Okay, increases party's critical damage by 3 turns. Again, critical damage. Wow. Increases on one random ally's critical star absorption by 5000% for 1 turn. One random ally. Okay, so it just goes randomly. Okay. Alright, so at level 1, attack increases 10%, level 10 is 20%. Kind of low, isn't it? Yeah, critical damage at level 1 is 10%, level 10 20%. And then random allies critical star absorption is 5000%. I don't know why they made it random. It's weird, isn't it? You cannot feel like it's just like RNG, just yeah, like you cannot really make a proper plan with him because if he just randomly does it, if it. All right, this skill is okay. Nothing much to say about it. It's not too strong, but it's kind of fine. All right, the second skill again. This is Lathi Khala. Wait a minute, didn't Bhima have the same skill? Yeah. Oh, it's the same skill, but it's this time it's arts. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Increases on arts performance for 3 turns, increases on critical damage for 3 turns, gain critical stars. Wow, it's literally the same. Wait a minute, let me go to Reddit. Just a minute. Is this like a... Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Like only the difference is like this is arts. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay. Bhima and Duryodhana actually sharing a skill. Okay, so yeah, so like wait a minute, let me check the rates. The rates here is 20% at level 1, 30% at level 10, 20% at level 1 critical damage, 30% at level 10 critical damage, critical star at 5, 5 at level 1, 15 at level 10. Yeah, the rates are even the same. So this is literally the same skill, only with arts. Okay, that's quite interesting. I guess, alright, the third skill. Okay, this hasn't been translated. Let me check the name, the translation. The rough translation is Kyocho no Moshigo, or Omen of Omen. I don't think that's what it translates to, does it? I'm not really sure. Anyways, so okay, let's see what it does. Increase one critical ally's critical star absorption for 3 turns. All right, gains critical stars every turn for 3 turns. Okay, charges on NP gods by 10% for every turn for 3 turns. Reduces all enemies debuff resistance for 1 turn. Okay. Alright, so critical star absorption at level 1 3000%, level 10 5000%. Star regen at level 1 10 at level 10 20. Debuff resistance minus 20% at level 1 and minus 40% at level 10. Alright, so I feel like they actually made him to use him together with Bhima, didn't they? Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Because, like the critical star, like, critical damage, increase in critical star absorption. Then there's this whole random ally gets critical star absorption by 5000%. That one increases party's critical damage, party's attack. So I feel like he's like a support for Bhima. Like, they made him purely for that. Like, kind of, to support Bhima. Like, like in heighten his already crazy damage to even crazier heights. I feel like that's why they made, like, like he's here. That's the vibe he's giving me. Alright, let's look at his noble phantasm. The noble phantasm is called Jai Kaurava. Okay, the firstborn among the 100 sons. Yeah, Jai Kaurava, okay. Deals damage to all enemies, okay. Alright. At an NP level 1, damage is 450%, level 5 is 750%. Now, there's the overcharge effect. Chance to reduce all enemies' quick resistance by 20% for 3 turns. Chance to reduce enemies' arts resistance 20% for 3 turns. Chance to reduce enemies' buster resistance for 20%. Okay, so what about the chance? At overcharge 100%, it is 60%. chance, 200% is 70%, 300% 80%, 400% 90%, and at 500% it is a guaranteed 100% chance. So if you're able to overcharge him to 5, then you're guaranteed to get the enemy's defense, all the enemy's defense down by for the quick arts and buster by 20%. All right. Okay, so that's interesting. So I feel like it's kind of difficult to do it. Like if you actually pair him up with Bhima, I don't know, but like it's kind of difficult to actually, I don't know how you're going to use those two together. But I feel like his kit is kind of like made just for Bhima, like for use with Bhima. That's the vibe he's giving me. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. But yeah. So there you go. That was Duryodhana. And yeah, so both of the characters, I feel like Bhima is extremely strong, while Duryodhana is quite strong, but he is like a support character. If he's with Bhima, he's going to increase Bhima's strength even more. That's the vibe I'm getting. But I guess to increase his strength, you could literally pair him up with I don't know, Merlin, which increase the burster performance, like Merlin, Koyanskaya, maybe Oberon or something like that. You can also increase his buster performance like that. But I don't know, let's see how people use these characters, how they kind of think of will they use them together, separately? Let's see. But either way, one thing I can realize is that Bhima is extremely strong. Now let me know if I'm correct or not. That's the vibe I got from reading all the skill description and the noble phantasm description. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is my reaction or my servant analysis video for Bhima and Duryodhana. Now, am I going to summon for them in NA? No. Like I said this before and in my summoning video as well, that the sole reason why I summoned for him in JP is so that I don't have to summon for him in NA. And in NA, I'll probably focus more on the other characters, upcoming characters that are going to come, because this year is filled with a lot of characters. So no, I'm not going to be summoning for him. But yeah, I have him in JP and I'm happy with that. So that is it, guys. That is my reaction. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if I am the way I kind of what's that word? I kind of rated him. Is it correct or not? I think Bhima is very strong. That's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe I'm correct, maybe I'm incorrect, but let me know. And yeah, so, and everyone who will be trying to summon for him, best of luck. Hopefully what happened to me doesn't happen to you guys. I actually had to hit pity to get him. So I pray to God nobody has to see that day. Good God, that was an experience. But yeah, so see you guys in the next Fate Grand Order video that I make. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.